What's going on, family? We are back getting into another cover from my absolute favorite up-and-coming band, Freeze the Fall. And you guys already know how I feel about covers, that I am a pretty difficult sell, but when they dropped that Lady Gaga cover, I could not be more thrilled with that cover. I love it so much, I went and listened to it probably at least 10 times that same day that I listened to it. And I keep running back to it because I'll still stand on the fact that I thought that was one of the best covers I've ever heard. They were able to bring their own originality to that song while also staying true to the course of showing the proper respect to the actual original artist and the original song. I saw in an interview that Quinn said that The Warning was one of the bands that she looked up to as far as inspiration. And boy, let me tell you that I am excited again for the one that they picked when they decided to go with Survive. When I listened to Survive for the first time, I was blown away by that song because it was like this incredibly happy feeling that it gave me, while being like so different from like any other Warning song that I had really heard. And let's face it, guys, if you're a Warning fan, you're probably thinking, oh, there's so many other songs they could have done that would have been so great. And I'm with you, but I feel like those would have been like going the easy route, and I don't feel like Freeze the Fall likes to go the easy route. Every song they've released thus far has had a message behind it and a point that they were driving home, and it drew an emotion out of you. So why not do the same thing when you're picking covers? Let's go ahead and check it out.
This is Jesse. I think you told them your story already, right? Yeah? I think so.
Anyone was listening?
Yeah.
Louder, I'll go to the louder one.
Yeah. Yeah, so Jesse's the one who kind of gave us the confidence to start a Kickstarter. And so, for those of you who don't know, Kickstarter is like, what is it? It's like a...
You like set a goal and you tell people what they're donating to, and then they donate to it, and then we get beautiful music like tonight, don't we?
Yeah, so basically this whole album and everything is almost completely funded by Kickstarter. And a lot of you are here, and a lot of them are also international from other countries. So that's crazy. That means a lot to us. And it was Jesse who initiated that, so thank you so much, Jesse.
Don't give me too much credit, y'all. Y'all are so undeniable. Like,
no
it's
such thing.
Unbelievable.
And he's doing our sound tonight. And you too. Thank you so much. Okay.
Shout out to Jesse. If he's the one doing the sound at the show, rock on, brother. Like, the sound sounded amazing that night. I think one of the things that I've enjoyed the most in starting my channel is like learning the history from like you guys of like all the things that I don't know about all these bands that I wasn't aware of. I feel like when I just heard Quinn talk about Jesse was the one behind like the Kickstarter campaign, I feel like that just like clicked in my brain about a comment that you guys told me about that already. And that just reminds me of everything that I said about the fact that like, it just seems like this is like a group family effort with Freeze the Fall. And it's just a really cool thing to see and be a part of this at all, like to watch these videos and just see everything like from like the origin stories, if you will. But speaking of Kickstarters, make sure that you go and donate to that. I know a lot of you guys are already on their Patreon and are already aware of this, and have already made a lot of donations, so it's really great to see that they are already well past like halfway their goal the last time that I checked. And that right there is already showing what a wonderful fan base you guys are, really just to show such a great support for this band. The longer we can keep them more on the independent side, the better. The more that they can just control their own destiny and control their own money, the better it'll be for the band. We don't want to get too much of the wrong record label's hands in the pot where they just become a product then. And I believe that they already have a lot of great people out there already looking out for their best interests, so that's fantastic.
All right, this is covered. This song's called Survive. Are we ready, Jesse?
Let's get it, Jesse. Don't let us down.
Don't come to me saying that you can, that I was the one who was never there. Or don't come with your lies in the air. You keep blaming me and it ain't fair. Or don't come telling me that you're worried that I'll be hurting if you're gone. Don't come to me saying that you're sorry. Your words mean nothing.
Your words mean nothing at all.
boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What is going on, Jesse? I know we're here to talk about Freeze the Fall, but damn, bro, you killing this shit. What's his band called? This song has like an energetic and uplifting feel to it already, and I feel like the way that they have like changed, like to make it like their kind of own version, was they kind of took like the grooviness factor out of it. Like the Warnings version kind of has like a little bit of a groove factor that just kind of makes you want to like, you know, move the shoulders a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like what they've done is change the feeling of it being kind of like entertaining and playful. Like in the Warnings version, this is more of like a I don't like you and I'm gonna remind you version. If anything, this cover has a little bit more of like the survival grit to it. The Warning Army is gonna demote me right after this video.
Like, holy shit!
Yeah, holy shit!
Thank you. Thank you so much. Give it up one last time for Jesse.
Fucking killer guitar player, bro. Excellent, excellent. Honestly, guys, I don't think enough people in the audience gave it up for Jesse, so we're gonna give it up for him, but we're gonna get back to Freeze the Fall. I know that's what we're here for, but we gotta give it up for Jesse one more time. One of the things that I said in my warning reaction to this song was that I really, really appreciated the whoa-oh-ohs in this song, even though a lot of people don't tend to like those, and sometimes people can find it a little lame. So when they decided to go with it in this route initially, I was a little like thrown off where I was like, oh, okay, they decided to not go with the whoa-oh-ohs. But then I started really thinking about what I said at the break and the fact that like this song really isn't the same overall vibe like the way that they have done this cover. And that's what I think that makes it different and unique. And I think that's why, for me, this is why I like this kind of cover. I don't like when people just play the song. Like, you know, if you're just going to play the song, like, and that's it, like you got to do something that makes me feel like you've done something to it and you've still shown ode to the original art. And I feel like they're 2 for 2 in my book now, doing exactly that, of making it your own and still showing the ode to the original. You gave me a different feeling and emotion from their version and your cover. How can I not be happy with that? The Warnings version made me feel happy and made me want to sip a margarita and dance a little bit. And this version made me feel like, oh, you think that I'm not going to be fine without you? Don't kid yourself. Every time I witness this band perform live, I feel like I see a little bit of them giving themselves in every single performance. I feel like I notice a million little different things in every video, and I feel like my brain never can remember every single one of them. Arya always killing it on the bass. I know a lot of y'all hate the fact that I never brought up the fact that she plays a 5-string bass. And honestly, guys, I'm really not that much of the gearhead, so I don't really tend to talk about that stuff too much. I care more about what you actually do with the instrument. But they are really cool and badass at the same time. I know some of the veterans from the Warning Army would be able to tell you the exact drumming patterns that are played through in this song, but I've heard this song quite a bit of times because I do like it quite a bit. And what I thought I heard was Jonah mixing it up a couple of different times, especially during like the big solo towards the end. I feel like I heard some different grooves that he threw in there that Pal didn't really throw in the original version. So shout out to you, whether you did it or not, whether you changed anything or not, I feel like you did. Again, I gotta say hats off to Quinn, where in a moment where you're gonna share the stage with another singer and you're gonna invite somebody up on the stage and you're gonna show that appreciation, you can see all the gratitude that you guys gave to him in that moment. You can see that this band loves this man. And it's just really cool to see that. And you gave him this moment. And it's just really cool. It was just so cool to see him so happy and just to see him like kill this and knock it out of the park the way that he did. I got so much excitement from watching this video. The community around this entire band with Freeze the Fall and the fans, the Patreon, every single member, that just makes this experience like so much cooler than it ever can be. For a band that plays such like hard-hitting rock music, there's such a joy and like happy energy around everything that is involved with the Freeze the Fall community. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there is definitely room for you. Until next time, I appreciate you for watching.